Shalom. I would like to begin this lesson by giving all praise, honor, and glory to our power, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak Warash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who've taught us all this truth in the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. I'm Shaquat, and I'm back here with another lesson, Lord willing, instead of flying to the hopeful elect. Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Barakathum, to you sincere, Agyum, Wathum, and a sincere shalom to you brothers that are out here pushing this truth down the highways and the byways and through the YouTube lessons, man. Shalom to you all. Lord willing, this lesson be edifying and exhorting to the elect. All right, so keep your head in the battle. Keep your head in the battle. A lot of us brothers, when I say us brothers, just generalizing it, man. Some brothers need a wake-up call. We in the battle. Lock in. All right? This is just a message through the spirit. We in the battle. Lock in. You need a wake-up call. Here it is. Wake up. We're in the battle. All right? We are in the battle. Act like it. This is not, a hobby. All right? We are literally in spiritual war, which is a lot more brutal than carnal war, contrary to the popular beliefs. All right. So for example, like guys like Tazariak, getting, going on these damn shows with Saw Nigga and all these different things. Nigga, your head ain't in the battle. You still believe rape is wrong. Nigga, your head ain't in the battle. Now, not to say, hey, y'all should go grape women. That's not what I'm saying at all. That's not what the scriptures say. Okay, so that I'm not saying that at all. All right, no, you should not do that. You should not partake in that. Right, but the point is, right? He believes that rape is not in the scriptures. He believes when we preach about that, it's going off. But hey, man, all we're doing, hold on, Salakia. All we're doing is preaching the words of the Lord. In Deuteronomy 22, it clearly goes into the grape. All right, the Lord does indeed condone grape. Does he mean he says, hey, you should go grape women? No. Oh, shit. Big ass puddles. Salakia. I don't know if I'm supposed to turn here or not, man. Keep on going. Salakia. Big ass damn puddles in the road. They ain't trying to ride over that shit going full speed. But anyway, turn this down. Brights on. But yeah, man, your head's not in the battle. You're still tripping up over small things, right? You got Alizest, oh man, y'all teach that we shouldn't be with our family and blah, 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 blah. Listen, man, fuck your family, man. Fuck your fam, fuck all that, right? We're in a battle. All right, we're in a battle. Focus on the battle. Keep your head in the game. A lot of guys have lost the plot. All right, there's a lot that goes into the plot, but a lot of guys have lost it. The plot is we are supposed to be turning back to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, and putting our best foot forth so we can receive salvation. You've lost the plot. A part of that plot is what? All right, we are to do the work of the Lord and be vessels that is used by the Lord to raise up the elect. So you lost the plot, right? Jake has just completely lost the plot. And that's going to lead to a lot of you all's downfall, demise, right? I wonder if this is it here. Yes, it is. Call Shai. All right, so anyway, like I was saying, I've done said it over and over again. Let's just get to these scriptures. How about that? I rambled enough. Please forgive me for my yapping. Okay. There's some precepts. We got here the book of 2 Timothy, chapter 2. All right, it's the book of 2 Timothy, chapter 2. And we'll start at verse 1 even. Be strong. That's the subheading. Be strong. All right, keeping your head in the battle. That's being strong. That's being strong. It says, Thou therefore, my son, be strong in the grace that is in Hamashiach Yahushai, and the things that thou hast heard of me among many witnesses, the same commit thou unto faithful men, or commit thou to faithful men, who shall be able to teach others also. All right, within a lot of other Israelite groups, you know, they bring a lot of men in, but they are unable to teach others. Here at Great Millstone, the men that are brought in are vetted out very heavily through the Spirit, and the men that are brought in are able to teach others also, and they're faithful men. A lot of these other groups, they don't have faithful men within their groups. All right, they have men that are there for their own carnal means. All right, and they are not able to teach others. The moment you ask one of them a question, they looking around like a deer in headlights. You ask the younger brother of Great Millstone a question, trying, no, I don't want to ask you, I'm gonna ask him. Don't do that, nigga, because the elder gonna be more calm with you. I'm gonna say the same thing the elder said, but it's gonna be harsher, bitch, nigga. Don't do that. So we're like the spiritually in the spirit. I believe our group is the Church of Berea. In the spirit, we have the same spirit of Church of Berea. We seek everything out, we search everything out, seek everything out. We're not zombies like these other guys. But anyway, thou therefore endure hardness. All right, here's the point. Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahushai HaMashiach. All right, so that's the job. That's the battle. We have to endure hardness as a good soldier. Yeah, this shit is hard, man. This shit hurt. This shit painful, man. A lot of shit happening to brothers, and the shit fucking hurt. Whether you, I don't know. I ain't even gonna say no examples, man. But this shit fucking hurt. It's unexplainable. I can't even find the words to put it into. Okay, I can't put it into words, man. The shit fucking hurt. But pain is just weakness leaving the body. We good. We good, because greater things are coming. And when you have that lively hope, all right, that lively hope that, hey, greater things are coming, man. You ain't worried about this bullshit world, man. Greater things are coming. We have to have a lively hope that greater things are coming. That goes into keeping your head in the battle. Here it is, you lost something on this side, and you're like, oh, fuck, and you just dwelling on it, harping on it, letting it pull you down, letting it hinder your production in the ministry. Your head not in the battle, man. Greater things are coming. You gotta have a lively hope. And everything we lose on this side, we're getting back in the kingdom. 100-fold. All right? Which just means innumerable. A whole bunch. In abundance. All right? That's what it means, in abundance. We're getting it all back. So really, on this side, there really is no losses, man. All the losses are things we're gonna get back anyway. It's really no losses. Right? So it says, no man that warreth, and we are indeed at war. We may get Ephesians 6, all right, because we are at war. All right. No man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who have chosen him to be a soldier. All right. So we are at war. So we are not to be entangling ourselves with the things of this life, with the affairs of this world, man. That don't mean don't handle your responsibilities, don't take care of your business. That's not what we're saying. Okay, absolutely. You have a home. make sure you're paying your bills, right? If you have a wife, hey man, tend to your wife, tend to your wife, okay? That don't mean shun her off completely, but she should be nowhere near close in importance, in priority as this ministry, right? So that don't mean don't take care of your responsibilities. If you got a home, you got to upkeep it. You got to pay your bills, right? You got a wife, you got to tend to your wife. You got to, give her sex, give her emotional support, play the game, play with her a little bit. She's a child. She's like a child. Women are like children. Play with her a little bit. Soothe her emotions a little bit. That's a part of handling your responsibilities. All right, you knew what you were signing up for when you got married. Troubles in the flesh, bit. Yeah, but anyway, you got children. Tend to your children, make sure you're raising them up correctly within Yahweh Bashim Shah. And if they don't want to go the way of Yahweh Bashim Shah, that's on them. Fuck them. That's on them. All right. Nonetheless, I'm just saying, yes, you still have to take care of your responsibilities, but don't make that your priority. Don't put your head there. All right. Don't put your head there. That's the point. Your head should be on Yahweh Bashim Shah. The Lord told us in Sirach, I believe 43. All right. The Lord said we should be occupied in prophecy. All right. Let me see if that is Sirach 43. I don't know. I ain't gonna touch it for now because I'm driving, so I ain't gonna search for it. But it's in Sirach. I thought it was in the 40s. It may be in the 30s. It's in Sirach, all right, where it says we are to be occupied in prophecy, all right? So we're at war, so we can't, put our all into the affairs of this life, because that's what can destroy us, which is why you have Micah 2:10, the warning from the Lord. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it will destroy you even with a sword destruction. Right? So if you don't arise spiritually and depart from this place, man, it's going to consume you. And if it consumes you, nigga, you're fucked. You're fucked. All right? Babylon is purposefully overstimulated. Esau, the Lord put the spirit on Esau to purposefully make Babylon the Great overstimulated. Because when you're overstimulated, there's various temptations. And it's easier to fall. And the Lord said in Ecclesiastes 2, when thou enterest into this truth, prepare thy soul for temptation. So the Lord put the spirit on this devil to set Babylon the Greater to be completely overstimulated on purpose. Because it makes it easier to fall. This goes into the enduring hardness, man. This is the part of the battle. This is a part of the battle, man. Right? So let me go to that Ephesians real quick to show you we are indeed at war. This is Ephesians chapter 6. And we'll start at 10. Why not? Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. So once again, be strong. We have to be strong. All right? The Lord told us, especially in 2 Esdras 14, which I'm probably going to get. All right, but we are the ones that are here to heal that are here to comfort the poor, the weak. We're here to comfort the weak, which are the sheep. All right, what did the Lord ask Peter 3 times, thrice? Do ye love me? Yes, Lord, I love you. Then feed my sheep. Do you love me though? Yes, then feed my lamb. Do you really love me though? Yes, then feed my lamb. All right, like why you keep asking me this? Feed my lamb. That's the battle, baby. That goes all into the battle. All right. So we have to be strong. because we are the he-goats. The Lord said, hey, if you are this number, man, you're a pillar of the earth. The scriptures say in Proverbs, we are the pillars of the earth. It says it also in 1 Samuel, I believe the 2nd chapter. We are the pillars of the earth. We are the he-goats. This is a grave responsibility, a very large responsibility. And we have to hold true to it and do our part. Nebraska plates. It was first time seeing those. Anyway, it says, put on the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. All right. So, if we have to stand against the wiles of the devil, which is Esau, Edom, then does that not mean that we're at war? We're at war. So you have to protect yourself against the enemy. You have to remember, a lot of times, Jake forget that we are literally behind enemy lines. You cannot move and maneuver. We're not in our land. We're behind enemy lines. All right, that's something Jake need to remember. Right? So it says you also had that scripture in Peter where it says, be sober, be vigilant, for your adversary, the devil, roameth about as a roaring lion, seeking whom he may devour. So we have to be sober, be vigilant. We have to be consciously, spiritually aware. All right, we have to be spiritually aware, meaning what? We have to have that eye salve, spiritual vision. You have to be awoke. All right, touch on that pineal gland. Or that pineal gland, however you want to pronounce that word. You know, tap in to that, as the world would say, as Jake be saying, them woke niggas, that third eye. Because it really is the third eye, technically. You know? Not like that weird mythological shit, though. But anyway, because we're at war. So you have to be sober. Hold post. Be at your post. Be on your watch. You know? Because this is war. What the IUIC should be playing, this is war. This is war. But we wrestle not against flesh and blood. All right, so we not warring like carnal men war. And it says that in the book of Corinthians. Paul goes into that. I believe it's 1 Corinthians, maybe chapter 4. Maybe chapter 4. I'm gonna have to check it out. Let me see. Just give me one moment. I'm finally getting to my destination here. We're gonna finish this out. Right, so it says, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, which are who? The elites, against spiritual wickedness in high places. All right, wherefore take unto you the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to withstand the evil day, and having done all, to stand. All right, and how do you take on the whole armor of God? By keeping your head in the battle. Keep your head in the battle and keep the faith. A lot of people are being disoriented. A lot of people have lost the plot. A lot of people don't know what they're in war for no more. You know, it's like Jake is in the battlefield, but they're completely unaware of why they're there. They don't have a purpose. And you cannot be a warrior with no purpose. A warrior has to have that purpose. Or what are you really warring for? How effective will you be if you don't have any purpose? You have to have purpose as a warrior. All right, so I think it is 1 Corinthians 4, though. We'll see. All right, what is wrong? Oh, no, it's this. Salakia. No, it's not. Salakia again. Yeah, I'm playing a guessing game at this point. Let's see if I can get it, though. Ah, here we go. Yep, I knew it was a 10-something, goddamn me. 2 Corinthians 10, in verse 3. We are human, but we don't wage war as humans do. So we are at war, but we ain't waging carnal war. But we use God's mighty weapons, not worldly weapons. So we're at spiritual war, like we just read in Ephesians 6, to knock down the strongholds of human reasoning and to destroy false arguments. All right, we destroy every proud obstacle that keeps people from knowing God. We capture their rebellious thoughts and teach them to obey Hamashiach. So there you go. You know, that's self-explanatory. I don't have to explain that. All right, let's go to 2nd Esdras 14, and we're going to end the lesson off on that. Let's see. We started 13. Now therefore set thine house in order, and reprove thy people, comfort such of them as be in trouble, and now renounce corruption. So that's the battle. Keep your head in the battle. That's the battle. Set your house in order. How do you do that? You get right with Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. And you have to go out, reprove the people, meaning correct our people, whether they hear or forbear, so you can get the blood off your hands. And comfort such of them as be in trouble. So we have to be strong because we have to comfort the flock. And how do we comfort the flock? Through the word, through the preaching of this gospel, through the spreading of the good news. That's how we comfort those that are in trouble. And now renounce corruption. So do away with evil. Hate wickedness vehemently, as Sirach says. Or you got to hate it vehemently, meaning greatly. It says, let go from thee mortal thoughts. No man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life. Remember, so let go from thee mortal thoughts. Cast away the burdens of man. Put off now that weak nature, because that shit weak. And that goes back to what I was saying earlier. The shit hurt, but hey, pain is just weakness leaving the body. Put that weak ass shit off, man. Because all it's going to do is destroy us. It's going to hurt us before it helps us. And it won't help at all. So, yeah. It says, and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee to flee from these times. So, fuck all that, man. Like I said, that doesn't mean don't take care of your responsibilities. Don't go to work, blah, blah. That's not what we're saying. Point is, man, when something happens, man, just brush it off, man. It is what it is. The Lord did that. There was a reason behind that. Maybe he did it for this, that, and the third. Whatever, though, hey, man, I'm good. I still have Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. I still have the names on the tip of my tongue. Every morning when I wake up, I can say the water Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Right? We not bugged out. So, hey, man, niggas out here stressed. I got this bill, I got that bill, I got to go to work. I'm stressed, bro. Man, just be still. This is a part of the battle. It says, for yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter. All right, well, that's the point. Yeah, that's the point. So, yeah, just keep your head in the battle, man. You know, and there's, many other precepts we can get concerning this, but I'm going to just end it there. Lord willing, it was edifying to the elect. I'm going to close, giving all praise, honor, and glory to our power, Yahweh, B'Shem Yahushai, B'Shem Rachak Warash, double honors to the apostles, and the elders of Great Millstone who've taught us all this truth, in the spirit and the power of Yahweh, B'Shem Yahushai. And until next time, Abba Babal, Kwam Yashwala, Gadol Abadium, Lababal, Hagadol, Yahweh Mahar, Wa Ahabatham. And until next time, I would like to say unto you all, Shalom.